You have ever strapped a virtual reality headset into your face, you probably know the feeling. At first, it's incredible. You are transported into a different world. But after 30 or 40 minutes, something starts to feel off. Your eyes might feel strained, you might feel a little dizzy, and more than anything, you feel completely cut off from the physical space around you. You're wearing a heavy plastic box with two flat high definition screens placed just centimeters from your retinas. Tech companies call this spatial computing, but is forcing our eyes to stare at flat, illuminated sheets of glass really the destination of spatial interface? Hi guys, I'm Arya, and today we are going to look past the headset walls to explore the real frontier of spatial technology, light field displays. We are going to unpack the elegant physics of optics, why headsets feel so unnatural to our biology, and how we are learning to project true digital objects directly into our physical spaces. To understand why headsets strain our eyes, we have to look at how we perceive the real world. When you look at an object, say a physical apple sitting on your desk, you aren't looking at a flat screen. The sun or a light bulb bounces light off every single microscopic point on that apple. These bounced rays travel through the air in every direction as a continuous physical wavefront. This is what physicists call a light field. When your eyes look at this light field, they do two things. First, your eyes focus their lenses on the specific physical distance of the apple. This is called accommodation. Second, your two eyes rotate slightly inward to align on the apple so you don't see double. This is called vergence. In the physical world, your accommodation and your vergence are perfectly linked. They work in tandem. But when you put on a VR headset, that link is broken. Your eyes are forced to physically focus on a screen that is just centimeters away, but the digital image on that screen is telling your brain that the object is 10 meters away. Your eyes converge on the virtual distance, but they accommodate to the physical screen. This mismatch is called the Vergence-Accommodation Conflict. It is a fundamental design flaw of almost all headset technology, and it's the exact reason why prolonged VR use causes headaches and visual fatigue. It is physically tricking your biology. Light field displays solve this problem by refusing to trick your eyes. Instead, they recreate the physical wavefront of light itself. Imagine a display that, instead of flat pixels, consists of a massive array of microscopic engineered lenses or nanostructures. As light passes through this array, the microscopic lenses bend the light rays in thousands of different directions. Instead of projecting a single flat image toward your face, the display projects a physical map of light rays, the exact same light field that a physical object would reflect. When you look at a light field display, your eyes don't stare at a flat screen. They naturally focus on the point in space where the light rays physically intersect. If a digital object is programmed to float 10 centimeters in front of the screen, your eye lenses physically focus at exactly 10 centimeters. Your vergence and accommodation are perfectly matched. No eye strain, no headaches, and no physical isolation. This is a true hologram. If you step to the left, you see the left side of the digital object. If you step to the right, you see the right side. If you look down, you see the top. Multiple people can stand around the exact same display at the same time, and each person will see the object from their own unique physically correct perspective, just as they would if a real object was sitting on the table. Think about the profound shift this represents. We can move away from screens that demand our total attention and isolate us from the people in our rooms. Imagine an architect sitting at a table with a client, weaving a floating high-detail 3D model of a building that both can touch, point to, and analyze together completely face to face. Imagine medical students standing around a physical beating holographic heart, studying its walls in real time. Or imagine simply having a digital clock or calendar sitting on your desk as a physical ornament of light blending seamlessly into your home. This technology transitions spatial computing from a private, isolating headset experience into a shared physical reality. For decades, we have adapted our biology to fit our screens. We have hunched our backs, strained our eyes, and locked ourselves behind plastic boxes. But the real promise of technology is to adapt our machines to fit our biology. Light field displays are the physical manifestation of that promise. They let us bring the digital world into our physical reality, keeping us connected to the spaces and the people we love. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Would you prefer a future with true open holographic displays over wearing headsets? Let's talk about it in the comments below. I'm Arya and I'll see you in our next deep dive on Arya Nova.